Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from Vegas. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Minshew going to open up with a throw. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. And they will bring him. The other side of midfield.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Alante Taylor is there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to R-Verz. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, a run with Madison. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Saints' 40-yard line.
Now, Ritter to throw on second down. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And he'll be taken down. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door, first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he's in! Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing at the start. Here's Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. In motion is Hill. Second down, Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Carr working out of the gun. He got his man. It's Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Valdez-Scantling on the move. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
In motion is Hill. Now, second down throw from Carr. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Shaheed in motion. Carr now on second down. We're right side to Olave. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Carr. Trouble. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints. A field goal try. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Ready. 10 cycles. 6, 7. Ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he's in. Harris Marshall. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Mims. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Carr to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. A ball deep for the end zone. complete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On first down, Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Carr. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
He's got his man. That's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First down throw for Carr. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Valdez-Scantling on the move. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Carr now. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now, Carr. The left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
Carr throwing on fourth down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That's caught by Abdullah.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
A handoff, running left, it's Madison. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, it's Ritter. That one caught by Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the right side, here's Madison. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Ritter. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Blue check. Quick yellow. Check pink.
They'll run right side with Madison. And he's going to be taken down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. It'll lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Ready. Shot. 17. Ready.
They'll run with Madison. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Carr working out of the gun. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Game on. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Saints. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Vegas. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, it's Ritter. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
Now give out of the gun, it's Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They'll throw on first down with Ritter. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2.
At the 18-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. but now it's going to bring up third down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Watch out, Miller. 52. Blue strike. Dog red. Set.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.